Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 21st going to the 27th of November. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys. Pull the cards first, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, let's see. For Capricorn, got a bit of suspicious energy coming through there, by the way. Does it pertain to love? Are you suspicious about somebody here? All right. It's mostly in the sense of direction of where your life is going as well, but there definitely is maybe some trust issues in terms of love and relationships. Like I get that you're open, is just taking your time. Let me see. Thank you. Almost sorry, for Capricorn, I was gonna say for love. And for love, it's surrendering. So some of you might have someone in your energy already, but you're choosing to take your time with it because you aren't sure. This is a bit of confirmation, kind of saying just let it flow. Let it flow. Don't resist. You're scared of getting into something too quickly. Because whatever this is, for some of you who are dealing with someone, it feels like it's going very quickly, or like there's so much passion or chemistry here. Anyways, let's see what's going on for you. Because I don't want to just strictly talk about love, because I know not a lot of you want to hear about it, but it is very relevant for some of you. Like for some of you who haven't met this person already, you're going into it. But it does, of course, there is some stabilizing of yourself first before this does happen. But I kind of get a sense of like, you'll meet this person whilst you're not ready for it. But by taking it slowly because you're wanting to focus on yourself, this person will fall even more in love with you because of this, by the way. Or vice versa, it could be you with them. But let's see. Current energy, please, for Capricorn. There is a lot of love coming through. Could be a King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a water sign. Now, what's very interesting about this is we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, which in this case is waiting for the time to be right. And again, that Nine of Pentacles is that single energy. Like, regardless of being single or not, it's about focusing on self, enjoying time to self, building yourself up. Like, it's a very independent energy. And this kind of feels like you're trying to be balanced with something because there's a lot of love, but not a lot of stability. And what you're waiting for, which will happen in due time, and I think you know this already, is that this will kind of balance itself out for those who are dealing with someone already. Now, in terms of other things, I think that you might actually have a lot of love for life, and this is something that you've been working on and will continue to work on, but maybe you're not physically seeing progress, but you're feeling it. Again, keep consistent with it. This divine timing card is kind of coming through as a bit of like, again, you're waiting for balance, you're waiting for things to inevitably balance themselves out, which is nice because there's a lot of acceptance coming in here in your reading, Capricorn, where it's like you understand that this will work out in the end anyway. But it's just a matter of timing. It's a matter of waiting. It's a matter of focusing on self, like keep consistent with something. I like this because the Wheel of Fortune is exactly that. Is inevitably, this wheel is going to keep going round and round. So eventually, if you're here, we'll eventually reach up here and vice versa, it's continuously turning. And you're aware maybe of life, like you're very woke this week. I'm gonna be very honest with you, like you're very aware. Something may have really opened your mind to something, someone. But anyways, money will improve. But again, like I think that you're starting to do something that you love, or again, you're finding love for life. And this will attract an abundance, but it's almost like a timing thing. Like the more you love yourself and send love out there, you are going to be getting this back. And I say this because you have the Ace of Cups, but you also have the Yin energy, which is Empress energy. It's about attracting. It's very similar to the Ace of Cups energy too, about an overflowing cup. It's about when you give to yourself this love, automatically things start to come towards you. And it's like, what the heck? When I'm not looking for it, it comes, really? That's how the universe works? Yes. Yes, it does. It's just the way it goes. This way it goes. After the Yin energy, we do have soulmates. So I do actually feel like this is also not just to do with love, but it is also to do with your soul tribe. So it's about finding people who really care about you. And I'm hearing about their intentions here, like specifically. So they show that they care. They're very like intentional about it. Maybe that means that in the past you dealt with people who didn't really have the right intentions or again were very like just there. Like it wasn't people that you can tell care about you, you know? And I think it's important for you, Capricorn, the more that you're in this loving energy, which by the way, your heart chakra is opening up a lot more now because you're spending more time with yourself, by the way, and I can feel that you're learning how to give it to yourself first. I feel like some of you really distance yourself from people. And I'm saying this because the first card you had out in the oracle cards was to the sea, which is a card of isolation. This is a card of actually feeling a little bit lost in life, but kind of just trusting in the journey here, which sometimes we can definitely be like, where the hell am I going? And kind of like feel very lost and down with this. But I'm getting a lot of acceptance coming through with this yin energy. It's kind of like coming through with like it's like a storyline here. We go from feeling very lost. Now, I don't think your position has changed, meaning that you do still feel like you aren't quite sure where you're heading or where the universe is taking you, but you've come to accept it. Maybe it's this surrendering energy that I'm seeing. I can release my need to control. And this is what you're learning to deal with. This blame energy is also very important in your reading this week, which says, I accept responsibility for my well being. So I feel like this is giving you the chance to again build yourself up again, because there may have again been again situations where a lot happened, a lot of negative stuff, which caused you to move away from it, which is good. And maybe there was a period of time where you were blaming others or blaming yourself. But this is where you're understanding that sometimes blaming others is avoiding responsibility, but sometimes we blame ourselves so that others, so that we aren't blaming other people because, yeah, it's easier to blame yourself sometimes because you can do something about it than it is to accept that maybe someone else was at fault in this. So take it whichever end you're on, or both. Maybe we're both to blame. But this accepting responsibility for your well-being is about understanding not to let that blame sit within you. You are not, like who you were in the past, and we're all capable of changing. We're all capable of having something to do with something here. We learn from it. Okay, so in time, I do see this Ace of Pentacles will flip back around again, and this overly emotional energy that seems to be coming through. I think at this time, it's not a bad thing. You might feel very sensitive at the moment, and this may lead to this feeling lost sometimes because you're very much in your emotions, but you are stabilizing this, or you are getting this. Don't worry. But I feel like this served its purpose in a weird way, okay? Blockages for the week. By the way, you do have that justice energy coming through, and as I'm saying this, we have the King of Swords. So again, Libran energy coming very strongly. But I was going to say, what was I going to say? Justice. All right. So if things have been unfair, things have been unbalanced, and this is the time where it's being corrected. So your blockages here, Nine of Swords, like we were saying, sometimes being in this emotional energy can really cause a lot of overwhelming energies, and the Nine of Swords is that, but this is a card of thinking too much, really withdrawing from the world. I think it's good to get out there still and socialize if you're up for it, or again, get out there into nature is going to be super important, okay? We have the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is in a blockage position here, so we may have missed some details, and this may have caused us to not trust ourselves with our judgment here. There could be some issues with people at work here, finding a equal balance. I kind of get a little bit of injustice or someone talking down to you here. I don't like that. This feels like this feels external. This is a blockage for some reason. Six of Pentacles is bringing a balance to this, which is good. I think that if we're in need of help, then we are reaching out for it. This may be a blockage because we may not want to, but it's coming in. This could be in form of, again, money or any kind of help here. So let's clarify this. The Ward. We have Three of Swords here as well. So yes, we're kind of healing from pain. We're becoming a new person since this pain, by the way. So like whoever hurt you in the past will not recognize you now or will ever recognize you. I think that part of your life is kind of done with, like over. like resurrection, coming through. What I feel like, but I kind of see that you guys are being granted a new beginning, new opportunity. For some of you, I really get the sense that you really hit the bottom here, but someone's coming in and helping you. But the blockage might be having to accept it. The Page of Pentacles comes in, which is always like taking the first step. Sometimes can be the hardest. But this is about being open to opportunities, just like you're open right now. So I think this will be okay. With the Three of Swords being that you're afraid of being hurt, you're afraid of making a mistake, maybe. This is just saying this is the new beginning. It's not the same as what you've just been through. Beautiful energy coming through. You guys will take back your power again. As I said before, Ten of Swords, I do see like an end is completely done. Like Ten of Swords is like a defeat. All right, it's complete defeat in a situation. So whether this is an end of well, it could be both. It could be an end of a situation, or an end of your old self and a beginning of a new one. This Emperor comes in. Yes, this could be a boss energy. This could be someone in particular coming through to help you here. There's some very good news coming in and changes for the better. But for the majority of you as well, I kind of see this as you taking control, you taking control of your happiness, you getting good news, you taking action when it comes down to your life. And this is where you're taking responsibility for things that you are in control of. So you may feel like you're starting from the bottom, but the Emperor just comes in saying that you will make your way to the top. All right, you're attracting in a lot of energies. You're in your divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, which is all about taking action and achieving. Okay. Controlling, it's discipline, it's good energy. And this is something that's going to make you really happy because this is what you lacked before. Let's pull you some love cards here, seeing as it's very relevant. 41 could be significant here. It goes to a 5, which is about necessary changes, by the way. But healing family issues, interesting. Some of you could be going on holiday as well with the honeymoon card. This can mean that you just met someone and you're in the honeymoon stages, because that's always how I see it. We have healing family issues though as well. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Doesn't mean you have to speak to them if you're in a very difficult position with them. But sometimes it's about understanding that they're human too. Even when they pull out face, even when they are troublesome, even when we come up in very difficult backgrounds. It's about understanding that people are people. It doesn't excuse their behavior, but it definitely makes them more human to look at them like that. Some people are just very corrupt. And some people are reactive off of how they were in. I'm going to start talking about generational cycles, by the way, because as I was about to say this, free yourself came in. You get me, Capricorn came in, which is significant with what I was going to say. Some of you, your parents are only this way because of their parents, and they were only that way because of their parents. Like, it's a cycle. So if you have broken that cycle already, it's about continuing to break that cycle. So some of you might end up having children at some point, like even if it's just like adopting or anything like that. I can kind of see that that's like a way that you're going to go through for the majority of you, unless you have kids already. Then again, it's about breaking cycles with this here as well. Like, it ends with you is what I'm seeing, which is where that complete ending of an old self comes in. You're really like changing yourself. Free yourself came back up again. It's time to take control of your life, and that's exactly what you're doing here. Ouch. All right. Hearing Taylor, Will coming through. Get back to the basics. So again, you are really starting back from the ground up again. Get that pen and paper out. Start writing down what you want, where you're at, what you need to do to get from A to B. We have unicorn energy coming through, which is the same as that free yourself card, by the way. And this says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So that could be to do with the cycle. Unicorns are very rare, all right? And this is talking about you. You have a very rare intuition here. Listen to your gut feeling. You have boat, money, or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So some of you are going to be coming across something interesting here when it comes down to money. A journey, and we do have boat here as well. So maybe some of you are going on a boat trip or on a boat somewhere. This is either physical or mental. pin, new job, career for a lot of you, okay? Which is where probably this newfound money will be coming in. Keep faith. This could be an opportunity from an older man here. You could be the older man. All right. Alrighty, my lovely angels, Capricorn. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope this helped in some ways. I'm sending you all my love and thank you for being here with me today. Sorry for the mismatch in my readings recently. I've been really trying. I wish I could be telling you guys what I've been through, but I just maybe someday, maybe on a live stream. I don't know. But anyways, we move. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay.